This year, we are back at it again. This time, we take a big leap in naming some of our strategic roads and infrastructure in our urban centers after some of them. My government took this critical journey by setting a legal framework on the naming of roads after our heroes and heroines through drafting the Kajiado County Roads Maintenance Bill 2021. This bill, among other things, provides for classification of roads, declaration of public roads, and general maintenance of our roads. As we await the enactment of this bill, which is at an advanced stage at the County Assembly, my government has been working with a highly competent 13-member task force to help in evaluating and shortlisting of the first batch of the county roads that will be named after our heroes and heroines. The task force was composed of members of my government, scholars, legal and cultural experts, and distinguished elders who are actually a walking encyclopedia of our county's history. My people of Kajiado, in this year's Mashujaa celebrations, we have decided to purely focus on the roads and infrastructure that deserve to be named after our heroes. I will mention a few of them as recommended by the task force. The task force has proposed by naming our modern and carpeted stadium at the county headquarters as Hildamat Stadium. Kajiado town has had one major street. We propose the loop that runs from Lenku petrol station, Smart Supermarket, up to Kajiado Namanga Highway Junction to be named Edward Sokoine Road. Ole Sokoine is a big inspiration to the Maa nation in East Africa, having served as the first Maasai Prime Minister of Tanzania for 2 terms between 1977 and 1980, and then 1983-1984. The stretch that runs from the Eastmart Supermarket up to the new Hildamat Stadium will be named Enterprise Road, being the host to our Juakali sector. The Cooperative Bank Backyard Road will be named after the late Major General retired Joseph Ngaiseri, who was the first Major General in the Kenya Army from the Maasai community. Ngaiseri later became Kajiado Central MP before he was appointed the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Interior and Coordination of National Government. The Hildamat Stadium Olosuyan Road will be named Senior Chief Risa Road after educationist and peacemaker Francis Mataiya Nolerisa, while the Kajiado High Court Public Works Kajiado Police Station Road is proposed to be named John Keane Road. John Keane, a member of the Ilnyangusi Age Set, was the first of the Maa Nation in the fight for independence in Kenya, having been a member of the Legislative Council, Legico, and part of Kenyan delegation that went to the Lancaster House Conference. He later became Secretary General of the ruling party, KANU. The Shukrani Majengo Huduma Center Road will be named Professor Saitoti Road, while the road from the Kajiado Namanga Junction to the Kajiado Referral Hospital up to County Commissioner's Office is proposed to be named Siknan Road after the first Maa woman herbalist and champion of traditional maternal health. The so-called Nyambene Road, which stretches from Cooperative Bank to KCB ground, will be named Olepolong Road, while the Al Maktoum Secondary School Road is proposed to be named after the founder of Anglican Church of Kenya, ACK, in Kajiado town, and the first Maasai to run a demonstration farm, Daudi Mokinyo. The Total Petrol Station, ACK Church Full Gospel Road, will be named Church Road, while Olkejodo High School Blue Sky Estate Road will be named Roda Saita Road, the first Maasai girl to get formal education before she joined the prestigious Alliance Girls High School and later University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Outer Ring Road in Kajiado town is proposed to be named Oloitiptip Road, after veteran politician who was Kajiado South MP and Cabinet Minister Stanley Oloitiptip. Still at the county headquarters, the task force has proposed the naming of some infrastructure. Kajiado Public Square will be named Immersion Public Square, while Kajiado Recreational Park will be named after Kipopo Loisa, a pioneer, peacemaker, and diplomat, and a key player in the demarcation of boundaries in Ildamat, Idalaleakoto, and Purko. The Kajiado National Library will be named Senator Kipuri Library after the first senator of Kajiado, Godfrey Kimoisa Ole Kipuri, while Bus Park will be named Tirati Olekina Bus Park. Olekina was an expert in the transport sector and served as a director of the Kenya Ports Authority, KPA. The names of Shapashina and Saina Estate will be formalized through gazettement. Shapashina Estate is named after politician Stanley Oloitiptip. Saina Estate is named after Saina Olempoke, the first district education officer in Kajiado and Narok, and the second clerk of Kajiado County Council. My people of Kajiado, in the Greater Ngong Municipality jurisdiction, the task force proposes to name the Ngong Ololua Road as Dr. Likimani Road. A pioneer medical doctor in Kenya, Dr. Likimani was the first African director of medical services in independence Kenya, and in 1965 became the permanent secretary in charge of health. The Ololua 46 Road is proposed to be named Senior Chief Pasha Road, while the Milele Mall Ololua Road Junction in Ngong Town will be named after John Mark Leteipan as Leteipan Road. The Forest Lane Road, which runs from the Ngong Matasia Road at the Chinese Junction to Olkeri Township, is recommended to be named Professor Paitopi Road. The lane opposite Njoromunj PCA Church in Ngong Town is proposed to be named after Dr. Leo Yapan, a dedicated veterinary officer who carried out extensive research on the trypanosomiasis disease, which was causing heavy livestock losses across Maasai land. Ololua Forest Road will be named Olanana Road after renowned Olanana Batian,